Greetings, one and all, to the most cursed, most cringiest corner of the internet. A YouTube channel content creator actively alienating everyone in both the analog and digital world. Well, welcome and good evening, you wonderful dice of all alignments. I am Lunar D8. Yes, this is a doorway to the long path that will lead her to the Golden Witch Beatrice. Beato felt a bit dizzy. She lost her balance, feeling as though the world was twisting around her. Then, when she couldn't tell which way was up or down, she was swallowed downwards, plunk. With a soft, watery sound, Beato was sucked into the portrait. The world inside the portrait was pitch black. However, there was nothing unsettling about it. It was a comfortable darkness, like when you put your head under the covers in bed at night. Beato realized this was a world inside herself. So despite the darkness, she felt a warm embrace. As long as she asked for nothing, this world would ask nothing of her. But she couldn't remain like this. She didn't want to spend eternity inside the darkness of this void. Yes, I need to hatch out of my egg. This darkness is the shell surrounding the gold butterfly called Beatrice. I will be born for Father's sake. I will be born to live for Father's sake and to serve him. She took her goal, her reason for being born, and put it into words. As if in response to those words, the seal on the shell began to melt away. Cracks appeared in the darkness, and a brilliant light enveloped the world. And so, Beatrice was born. Huh? There I stood along with another me. For a second I thought that the me in front of me was the real Beatrice, the one I wanted to be more like. However, she was looking back at me with the same bewildered eyes. So I realized that wasn't quite it. That's right, I wasn't the only one born from that egg. She was also born. Is she my twin? No, it feels a bit different. How can I put it? Both of us are lacking something in immature. Yes, both of us are chicks, but we are also fragments of the true Beatrice. It felt as though we could become the real Beatrice together. No one explained this to us, however we naturally understood. I decided to talk to this other me. Unless I get to know her and become one with her, I won't be able to become the Beatrice Father desires. In other words, the thing that Father wants from me and was so heartbroken to find missing must be something that she has. Hello? The Beatrice, with her hair down, looked at me dubiously several times, then finally spoke. Why is your face the same as my own? The true Beatrice also spoke in that manner. It looks like she really does have something that I lack. Well, I don't know why either. You gotta see why either or either. I am the Golden Witch Beatrice, and you are? I am also Beatrice. I was born for the purpose of serving Ushiromiya Battler. I am the Golden Witch and the ruler of Rakunjima's night. I know of Ushiromiya Battler, but I have trouble imagining why I should have to serve a brat like him. I realized that the thought I'd had a second ago must have been true. Together we really can become the true Beatrice, although the person in front of me does have the part that makes her a witch, which I lack. She does not possess the mission to live for Ushiromiya Battler's sake. She has what I do not, and I'm sure I have something she does not. We must be two and yet one single person. I think we're something like twins. No, that is not so. You are my little sister. I have been here since long before you were born. Huh? Is that so? I was born later? So does that mean the mission to live for Ushiromiya Battler's sake was born later on? However, I don't think my whole existence is something quite as faint and intangible as a mission. I have enough of a personality to think and act as I am doing now. So the witch Beato and I are separate people, with both of us possessing something the other lacks. In that sense, maybe it's fitting for us to call ourselves sisters, as she says. I want to know about you. I also wish to know. I understand that you are also me. Why is it that you speak that way, and why must you serve Battler? Until we grow to understand this, it seems both of us will remain immature. I want to become a complete Beatrice. Until you were born, I was complete. However, now that you have appeared, I believe that accepting you is my fate. I also wish to know about you. The witch Beato's tone was very slightly arrogant, which fitted her self-proclaimed status as the older sister. However, since we both realized that we were the same person, there was no need for her to be a bully. She probably realized that after meeting me, her current form was no longer her real self. Where are we? Is this the hall of the mansion? Oh. Beato gasped. Her portrait wasn't there. Did that mean that this was at least 2 years in the past? Precisely. This is the hall of the Ushiromiya mansion. The night is my time, and the nighttime mansion is mine as well. That fool Kinzo is still so desperate to catch me or revive me. How truly ironic. Here I am openly ruling the mansion every night. So, what do you do here? I have lost my body, and due to the effects of that hateful shrine, I have no magical energy. However, my power is reviving bit by bit every day. I can't wait to eventually undergo a spectacular resurrection and have a good laugh at Kinzo. I can't wait to tell him that I've succeeded in escaping from his cage. Simply put, I'm a ghost killing time by wandering about night after night, with nothing to look forward to besides teaching that old man a lesson. May I join you? Of course. After all, you are a part of me. How could the left hand refuse the company of the right? Why should I refuse? I shall be pleased to have you, my little sister, the new Beatrice. Thank you very much, One-sama. I do like the rose thing here. A somewhat embarrassing name, but it is not bad. Come, let us go. Let us take a walk through the nighttime mansion. Cackle. Let me introduce you to my boring everyday life. The two Beatrices changed their forms into two gold butterflies, flitting silently into the depths of the shadowy mansion. Back then, I was, and I guess I still am, a bit of a klutz. I always forgot where I'd put things, or think I'd locked something up, when I'd actually forgotten. I caused a lot of trouble. I remember how Aunt Natsui used to get mad at you all the time. But eventually Shannon managed to overcome all that forgetfulness. Oh, and how'd you do that? It wasn't anything big, but I got into the habit of writing things down. I'd write down wherever I put something important. For things that happened often, I made a checklist and always made sure to check it. So, did you see Beatrice or didn't you? Oh, I didn't see her directly, but, well, some very strange things did happen. She was talking about a certain summer night. Shannon had been doing the nightly rounds. From her perspective, it was a ghost story. From the witch's perspective, it was just the story of a little summer's night prank. Little sister, do you understand the anti-magic toxin that humans possess? No.